What's up, everybody?
How's it going?
Ooh, welcome to the Boss Battle Show. This is going to be a special series of the Boss Battle Show where we're going to go through...
not our own reality,
but a virtual one.
but a virtual one.
So we're going to take you through the basics of the first intro to virtual reality all the way through 2016 where we're going to, as with VR products.
This is the first run of the 2015 virtual reality.
See?
Yeah.
See, but 2015 is almost over. So you're going to see as we go through the year, as the VR products come out, we're going to showcase them. So this is episode 1 of a certain special series of the Boss Battle Show. Timmy, I'm very excited.
Well, you're excited because adventure begins here.
Adventure truly begins here.
Yes.
So, as you may know, we are supporters of virtual reality, and
even more so after last night.
So, virtual reality is on the cusp, and now actually you can get your hands on what I would like to say is the very first small color TV version of virtual reality. So this is the most intro you can get to virtual reality. And
at the price point, I'll say it's easily the most affordable as well.
It's arguably the most affordable.
Right.
How much does it cost?
Well, these were free.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they had some limited supply. All you had to do was either go into the Google store and order them while supplies lasted, or go to your local Verizon Corpo store where they had a stock of these until they ran out. And a lot of them did, actually.
I think a lot of... Now, we discovered the Google Cardboard train a bit late. Google Cardboard has actually been out for over a year.
Right.
But it's just now starting to pick up its steam, I think. Funny thing, though, is they say you can go to the Verizon store and pick up your free Google Cardboard Star Wars editions if you're a Verizon customer.
Initially, that was their ruling. Yep.
And so I don't like fucking Verizon. I don't have Verizon.
I don't have Verizon.
I went in there and I was like, "Yo, you got that Google Cardboard?"
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yeah, are you a Verizon customer?" I was like, "Fuck yeah!" Google released these. These are from Google, partnered with Verizon, and
it's brilliant on their part because this is some of the cheapest marketing you could possibly give out for free.
Oh, totally. Because what's hot right now? Star Wars.
Star Wars. It's the hottest thing.
The hottest thing.
Yeah.
Also, there are a plethora of third-party Google Cardboards that you can get.
I Am Cardboard.
We ordered one from iamcardboard.com. These ones cost a little bit of money, but you know they're cool. They're all essentially the same unit.
And they're still super cheap, though. That's the best part.
Still super cheap. Yeah. You can get cardboard units from anywhere from $5. This one cost me $19.99. Right. There's plastic units you can get that are $30 and $40 on up to use for Google Cardboard.
And this is the genius of what they're doing at Google. We watched a video not that long ago that was talking about the reason why these are so cheap, and it's because they can ship them out in a larger cardboard box in mass numbers, and then like a classroom of 30 kids all has the capability to put one of these on their face with low risk, with low pricing, and be able to see things that they would not be able to go out into the world and see typically.
Exactly. Yeah! Now, another thing I would like to say is they also have instructions on the Google Cardboard page where if you are savvy, you can make your own Google Cardboard. You just need a large piece of cardboard, a pair of scissors, a rubber band, and a couple of glass things that they give you the instructions
for you Pinterester kids at home.
Yeah. And so, you know, literally, you can immerse yourself into virtual reality by yourself, make it yourself.
I'm not going to do that because... well, they gave us these super cool Star Wars ones, so we're going to do that instead, yeah.
Now, we'll skip all the semantics because what's the experience like? And now, let's preface this, for every virtual reality video we ever do, you know, we're going to tell you our experiences and they're going to be cool, but you'll never know how cool it is unless you experience it yourself. Right. Older iPhones and older Androids that are of like 4 inches or 5 inches and stuff don't work particularly well, don't fit very well. Their processors aren't fast enough to, it gets jittery. So to get the most experience, you have to use like an iPhone 6, an iPhone 6 Plus, or Samsung Galaxy, or something that's new, phablet-y type of deal.
Totally.
What did you do first?
So the first thing I did is I just started with the intro. I went to the Google Cardboard app, and on the far right, they just have like an intro video to kind of like let you see what this could do and what some of the small capabilities are, and it was breathtaking. This is like the earliest possible demo that you could ever have with these. It's like their most boring thing in the world, I mean, it's like looking at the menu, not eating the food, basically. And looking at the menu, I was just like, what? What?
You're like,
what?
Steak?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite thing about Google Cardboard is it interacts seamlessly with Google Street View anywhere on the planet. And I'm not kidding you. Like, I'm not anywhere on the planet, including oceans.
Yeah.
You
don't limit it to just streets.
Yeah.
Don't think streets when you hear
You can
Google
click
Street
the
View.
Cardboard button, put it in your device, and go to town and explore literally the world.
I would be lying if I said I didn't get maybe slightly emotional in the Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
I don't ever expect that I'm going to have the luxury of going scuba diving in the Great Barrier Reef. And I looked down and I was just blown away by it as I'm looking through, and there's the fish and, of course there's, the reef itself. It was when I looked up and there was the sun glowing through the water.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is as close as I'm probably going to ever get to that.
Right.
And it was just breathtaking. I was seriously taken back by that.
And there was a couple moments like that for me, like I'm a big fan of Japan, as you probably know if you're following this company at all. And I was able to stand on the top of Mount Fuji, like the top of Mount Fuji, and look out over Japan. Like you could see Japan through the clouds. And I was just like, oh, that's some shit. Get out of here.
Super cool.
Get the fuck out of here.
Super cool. So part of the reason that we were able to do that is due to Google going out with their cars, and they have the cameras and they did everything for us.
Google Street View.
But also, users have the capability of making their own videos, which opens us up to just about anything in the world.
By videos, he means interactive things.
Spherical images that have come together. They feel like a video because you can you look at the ground, you click a little button on top, and you can walk through it. So it's super interactive. But
so people, there's two ways you can do it. If you have a spherical camera, which costs thousands of dollars, only like pro-level photographers and things have them.
That's why Google has them and we don't.
Right, but consumers, can do them, and anywhere you go on Earth, there's consumer versions of these pictures. So somebody can go here, or you could take your smartphone and create a stitched together spherical photo, which we've done some tests of that work very well.
It's a little more difficult, but it is doable for sure.
And it takes a little bit of time. But so literally any place on Earth. So if a Google can't get to where you want to go, you go there with your spherical camera or your smartphone, capture it yourself, put it out there in the public, and the world is chartable. And so those are just from Google. There are countless apps out right now that transform your phone into a virtual reality. There's a one that we went playing with.
Tell me about some of them that you use, because I found some that I thought were
we
really
both
cool.
we kind of got down on the same one. I would imagine you'd pronounce it Verse VR.
I believe so. Yeah, VRSE.
That's a really top-notch one. It's got a lot of very intricate, artsy videos that are interactive, so to speak. Like
I became a huge Muse fan.
There's a Muse music video in there for Revolution or whatever, but it's totally like you're right there watching him play, and he's like screaming at the camera, and you're like moving around.
It's like video game-esque, like war scene with a battle going on.
Yeah, but you're there. Yeah. And that's the future of music videos, just via this low-level VR tech is out of control.
Something that we watched was like a short film on there about a girl on a beach, and the one thing that it has is not only 360 degrees of vision and view. It also has the same thing for audio.
Yep, binaural audio is what they call.
Which is awesome, because if you're looking at one person, you hear what they're saying, and you can faintly hear what the person over here is saying. So if you turn and look at them, you now hear that person, and you faintly hear this one. Where
this tech is going, we were just talking about this before we started rolling the camera, but it's like, if you can equate it to our parents, that when they were young and they first got their color TVs, or not even color, their black and white TVs, and they were like, and I was just talking to him about this. I tried to think of moments of technology in our time, in our era, that made me say wow to this degree, and I don't know if Fleshlight for sure.
Fleshlight tops the list. There's been moments in video games where I've been like, okay, like the future is here.
Yeah.
Show me what's next. And this was like that. It's like Final Fantasy VII, the ending sequence. I was like, that's the future. We're gonna see more like that. Portal. First time I played Portal, like I had like one portal here and one portal there, and I was like, huh? What?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yep.
My mind is blowing.
Totally.
This many dollars were spent on having my mind completely blown.
And that's the thing. Imagine when it gets consumer levels and you can spend $300 on a unit that just blows this way.
Yeah, this is like somebody gave you free tickets to Woodstock, a free drop of acid, and you sat there and watched Jimi Hendrix.
So this concludes our first go at virtual reality.
Yeah.
And you know, we've got
not our last.
No, not our last. So throughout 2016, we're going to be covering you know, various other Google Cardboard peripherals. We're going to cover Samsung VR. We're going to get down on Oculus Rift when that launches. We're going to get down on PlayStation VR, the HTC Vive. There's so many more products that are coming out.
I'm confident enough with this that I'm going to start pre-ordering some of these units we're talking about.
And we're going to take you through every one of them as they launch all year long, so be sure you like and subscribe.
Thanks for stopping by. Tickle the Twitter. Tickle subscribe. Tickle the Twitters. Tickle subscribe. Tickle the Twitter. Tickle subscribe.
I was trying to,
Are you like the game?
I was trying to think of an accent to pull off, but I kept sifting through. Do I want to do Asian? Do I want to do Sylvester Stallone and do an Arnold? And I couldn't nail it, so I just stood there just transforming.